everybody. Welcome to the Public Nuisance Podcast. My name is Matt Brimijan. I am here with my man Marco Manzo from Midnight Society. First, just before we get talking, I just want to, give a huge thanks to you. And because when I started playing live music here, I met Marco, and he said he, was real into the punk scene and the nardcore, and had all the ideas, but they really didn't have a place to play, and I was, maybe we can make it happen here. And sure enough, man, you've done something really cool here, brother. You've really done something really cool. But yeah, buddy, Marco Manzo, man, introduce yourself, brother.
Hi. Well, Marco, yeah. If it wasn't for you, man, seriously, we wouldn't have the cool shows we have.
Well, I think it's collaboration of all of us. You know what I mean? With Ezra and you, and I know a bunch of other guys been helping out and stuff. But tell me a little about people that don't really know you or stuff like that. Like, how'd you get into the punk scene? How did you start the whole production and all that?
Well, about 7 years ago, one of my friends was like, "Hey, man, like enough people out here. I've been doing punk bands and shows since I was like 15, 16, attending shows. I mean, and yeah, just been a huge fan of this whole scene, nardcore especially, punk, metal, all that. And yeah, they told me, hey, quite a few people, why not go for it? And I said, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, so you started throwing it together, and well, it worked out, man. It worked out. You got, I mean, everybody got, I got mad respect for you, and you bring a lot of these bands together, and it's just awesome, man. It's awesome. So where are you from? Are you from this area? Or?
Yeah, I'm from Oxnard. Yeah.
Okay, right on. Do you play any bands yourself, or?
I was in a few bands before. Yeah. Some punk bands growing up.
The whole nardcore scene. It seems like there's some incredible musicians. Some incredible talent. And you don't realize how big they are outside of the area until because I came from D.C. and then it's just like, man, you come here and all these bands that you hear about, they're right here. They're home. It's just, it's awesome that they play here, and so tell us a little bit about Midnight Society.
It's crazy. Just like you still can't believe this is a thing. It's a thing. I'm like, damn, it's wild.
So how did you start? What made you decide to start booking shows and getting stuff together? And
yeah, man, it's still just surreal. Like I don't know what to say, really. Like, it's nuts. Like, what? But it pretty much started, like, my friends, again, they were just like, hey, you could do this and do it and pursue it. And then I didn't know how much freaking work you had to put into this. Like, gnarly. So much behind-the-scenes stuff. Like, long hours, long days, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it, man. But, it's worth it, man. The people seem to love it. You know what I mean? They got mad respect for what you're doing. And, I do, being the owner of Miss Olson's, I got, mad respect. And, you like you say, man, you just, you never know, like, who you're talking to or who's who. And I remember when I first met you, you were like, yeah, get all these punk bands. I was like, all right, sounds good. And now here we are, and we got some really cool bands come through here, and it's created a really cool scene, man. So, what's so for Midnight Society, like what do you see like the future of it? How far you want to take this thing, and
yeah, just want solid killer shows for everybody. Just enjoy, Yeah. That's the goal. Just everyone have a good time. Killer shows, killer bands.
Yeah, you always say to me, it was like, oh man, yeah, it's always going to bring good talent. I promise you that. And, you've held up to your word. You've held up to your word, dude. No doubt about it. So, yeah, man. So, share a little bit about yourself, man. Tell people something that they don't know about you.
I like long walks on the beach. No. No. Nah, just a huge fan of music. Everyone knows it. Like, I could talk to you about decades, 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm a giant music nerd. Giant.
Like all kinds of music, or
yeah, many genres. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, I'm a huge fan. It's like endless. It's like the best thing. It's like you think you know something about it, or this band. No, it's just endless. It never ends. Like you think you discovered something. Hell no. There's something else. Yeah.
And it's always cool when you discover something new. It's like, especially for me, a lot of these bands, I heard of them and I've heard maybe a song or two, but then when they start playing here, you're like, man, these guys they're really good. And we play all different kinds of music here. And we had this guy, Chicano Batman. He came in here and he played, and this guy was a rock star. He just started killing it, and people were going nuts. And yeah, it was just I never even heard of the guy, but he's a celebrity around here, I guess. But he came in and killed it. And all these bands playing here, like tonight we had Dr. No, I Decline, Sound 13. So it's awesome, man. But seriously, dude, I just wanted to have you in here, man, because there's, like you said, there's so much that takes place behind the scenes, and this is the guy. This is the guy that's getting all of the bands together and working on it for months, and getting them all lined up, and that's not an easy thing to do, but I hey, man, thank you so much for what you do, and then this guy right here is huge part of this, the reason that we're having these bands here and having success and being able to give all these artists a place to play. But man, Marco, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you, Matt. You're the man.
All right, well, we're gonna check out. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Marco, brother.